So we got the reveal trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, and wow, guys, wow. You can watch my full reaction, but I'm just kind of like still, and it hasn't synced in yet. It hasn't synced in yet. I mean, I like where this is going story-wise. This is what I would prefer. I love the lore of Mortal Kombat, and I like where things are going. Now, I wanted to point out some things I've noticed from the actual main webpage, and then we're going to break down who the characters will be for this game so far and who I think will be in the game. But this is all going to be some good fun. So the what I like about this tagline is it's in our blood. It's in our blood, guys. It's in our blood. So this one is basically saying this is our teaser plot. Is what I'm going to call it. It says discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by the Fire God Liu Kang. So there goes a continuation of Mortal Kombat 11. It says Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of the iconic franchise with a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. So this kind of builds upon our idea of more of a maybe multiverse type environment for Mortal Kombat. So maybe like a new trilogy. I don't really know for sure, but this is looking good so far. It says immersive story campaign, fight through a brand new story featuring your favorite Mortal Kombat characters like you've never seen them before. So based on like what we've seen so far from the trailer, and what I said many times throughout the trailer is the graphics look freaking awesome in this game. I mean, talk about a step up. I don't know if the actual gameplay will kind of be of the same quality as what the story, the cinematic trailer is representing, but nonetheless, I'm really impressed. And these are, reimagined versions of the characters that we know, which makes sense because if this is a whole new world that he's created, why not give us a whole new breadth of what is out there, So I'm really loving this. This is more, I mean, just it looks awesome. What's also interesting is like as far as it mentions, as far as new fighting systems and gameplay, cameo fighters, which is basically tag team play, right? This is assist gameplay. Choose from a unique roster of cameo fighting partners to assist you in battle. And we saw this in the trailer as far as you had the Great Kung Lao and Kung Lao, right? So that's a team. You had Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and you had Katana and Melina. So it's kind of building up to this idea that you can play by yourself or you can, have assistance. And I think it's also, in my mind, it's more of a yin to a yang. So you have like this, which it kind of portrays out in the trailer, right? You have Liu Kang trying to do something good, and you have Shang Tsung being the evil. So these themes going throughout the trailer, which I really, really enjoyed. Of course, the pre-order exclusive is Shang Tsung, which was repeated once before. So I've seen some people on Twitter. I think Dynasty was like, "Yeah, see, I told you guys." So very, very cool. I'm very, very impressed. Now, as far as who so far we have for sure going to be playable characters in the game, we've got possibly Fire God Liu Kang, I would guess, and then we have Shang Tsung, more gang to the gang. We've got Scorpion and Sub-Zero. We got Katana and Melina, and we've got the Great Kung Lao and Kung Lao. Now, what I find interesting is we haven't seen any of the characters. I was kind of looking through that scene where Katana's going through her carriage, trying to find out who else could be in there. She has kind of more of like her guards, kind of like a Dora Milaje. It seemed like the way they looked, and I looked through some of the crowd peoples. I didn't notice anybody that I recognized, but given that it's a new Mortal Kombat universe with probably characters we haven't seen before, we're probably going to get some new characters, I would think, on top of the ones that we already know. So I was thinking, okay, if Shang Tsung's coming through possibly from a different universe or maybe from a different version of Shang Tsung, we don't really know yet, who else could be with him? So probably going to be like, I'm trying to think like maybe like Baraka. Maybe he could bring Rain. I mean, we're talking about, I'm guessing this is either an Outworld or Earth Realm. I don't think it would be Dinian. It's probably Earth Realm, or maybe it's a mixture of both. Maybe it's just a bunch of realms together. We don't really know all the details yet, but I think as far as Shang Tsung's warriors are, he's got to have some lackeys there with him that he's brought with him to, fight the Earth Realm fighters. It's kind of different to think that way. Is it really going to be, it's a totally different style. It's a totally different idea of how Mortal Kombat should run, and I think I'm excited for that. But I'd say, let's see, maybe Baraka, maybe Rain, maybe. I think with maybe the guards, maybe Katana, maybe Jade will be thrown in the mix. Maybe not so much as a villain, maybe a hero. I don't know if Kotal exists in all this. Kotal Khan, he wouldn't be a Khan, I guess, just Kotal. But I'm trying to think of who else would he really. Goro, but I mean, if the Great Kung Lao is here, then Goro wouldn't unless he brought back a different version of Goro, or maybe Kintaro. I don't know if the Emperor would be around. I don't think so. I think if this is all kind of stemming back from Mortal Kombat 11 and that ending, oh, guys, I don't know. This is so exciting, though. I'm just trying to figure out who would be in the game. Who would be in the game? I mean, I kind of want new characters. You know, I want some old characters, but I want some new characters. Obviously, I don't think that we'll see very much of, and I could be wrong. You know, I'll have to wait and see when the gameplay trailer actually releases, which will more than likely be at the PlayStation Showcase event, which is going to be next week. So we'll probably see something there as far as more of a breakdown of characters that we expect to see, but I just can't get over the graphics, and I'm trying to think of who else. I don't think we'll see some of the Earthrealm ones. Like I guess Jax, Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage. I guess they could be in the game, but I would have to think to myself, why would they be there unless, you know, maybe Shang Tsung brings them in, or, you know, maybe the villains become too strong, so Fargo Liu Kang summons them. I just don't know how they would fit into this story, but I'm sure if there's a will, there's a way. As far as guest characters go, I don't really know. I don't definitely see Homelander and Peacemaker and Conan the Barbarian in here. Well, maybe Conan the Barbarian. Maybe he's in a different part of the realms or something like that, they'll say. But I think this will open up a really good gate for like a female version of Nightwolf. I could totally see that. I like the Ancestors idea of this, you know, more of if we're kind of going back in time, sort of, or, you know, if the Great Kung Lao had lived, which he seems kind of older, so that would kind of make sense. I like where that is going. I like where that's going. But what do you think about the players that we've seen so far? What do you think about the graphics? What do you think about the cameo fighters as far as being able to maybe have tag team fighting? What game modes do you want to see also included in there? I love your thoughts in the comments down below. That's it for this video, guys. Enjoy that like button. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.